Sunday night said that Moose would have a bigger role this week. How do you characterize that?
The one thing that Moose is, he's a powerful guy. He's a guy who fits up the run. He's limited to some degrees sometimes in pass rush, but his forte is definitely playing the run, and that's where he comes in a team like this, where it's a power game.
You obviously didn't have Kyle Cragen last year. Didn't know him from Adam when you came in, because you weren't going to have him, and you didn't. How far has he surpassed your expectations? I mean, the last 2 games he's had more sacks than the sack leader each of the last 2 seasons.
Well, I think the big thing with Kyle is not knowing anything about him. You don't have expectations. You have hopes, but you don't have expectations. And you just take what a guy's giving you and go from there. And I knew at the end of spring ball he was going to be special. And given the opportunities, he makes the plays that are there, and that's all we ask him to do. Just make your plays.
What makes Devontae Booker so good and so tough to defend?
I don't know, just his physical talent and his football intelligence. I think it's probably as big as he is.
Travis Wilson, his arm, I mean, he seems to have gotten better and better and better each game. What makes him such a dangerous guy to defend?
One, you can't be out of control in your pass rush with him because his looseness and escapability, but he knows where he's going with the ball, and that's the biggest thing. I think he's probably in the system, understands it better than he probably did a year ago. He knows where he's going, and he's not going to take a sack, because he's going to throw the ball on time.
That offensive line, they gave a combined 56 starts between the 5 of them and their center, and he gave up 1 sack at over 740 snaps last year. What about their style of play? I mean, are they do they play tighter? Do they play a little bit spread out?
I think the biggest thing with their offensive line, number one, they're experienced, their technique sound, they're really talented guys, but the biggest thing really is they're talented within their experience, and that makes all the difference in the world. Guys who know how to do a job, they don't have mental mistakes.
What have been your thoughts on Cragen's performance the past couple of weeks?
I think Kyle has done what I hoped he would do, and at the end of spring ball, I knew that he was something special. And as you go week to week to week, can you jump up your game to the level of the competition? And he's been able to do that. And some people are going to overload him and this, that, and other. And all Kyle does is just do his job. And when plays come his way, he makes the plays that come his way.
Did you think when you came in that when he was healthy, he could be a guy that fit well as a pass rusher?
Well, really, I didn't have any big expectations of him just because I didn't know. And all I wanted to do was see what he could do. When he was healthy. Once I was able to see him, I knew he had a chance to do that.